What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grimm. Today we have quite an interesting story, and well, I don't want to reveal too much in the intro, but trust me, keep watching until the very end, because we are diving deep into cringe territory. Without further ado, let's just see who we're meeting today, shall we?
This is Tory. She fell in love with Travis, and Ethan, and Marc, and Chris.
Yep, you heard that correctly. This woman is dating all four of these dudes at the same time, and turns out, you know, she's preggers too. So we're gonna have to try and figure out who the culprit is in this scenario. It's almost like a battle royale out here, bro. Like, we gotta do some detective work and figure out who the reigning champion is that actually had a kid with this woman.
The relationship could best be described by having Tory as the hub and all of us are spokes on a giant wheel.
All that I know is this is a weird situation that I really dislike the thought of. Like, how can these people possibly be happy, bruh? You got this dude to the right of her just trying to enjoy time with her, and this slime ball next to him is having to reach over him like a seatbelt to hold her hand. Like, how is that enjoyable at all, my man? I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be people in the comments that are, I can already see you guys coming, all right? You're like, Grimm, you're so ignorant. Polygamy is lit, but it's just not something that I mess with, and I gotta be straight up with you guys. Sorry about it, but this is straight up weird to me. With that being said, anything I say about these people is not meant in a straight up mean-spirited way. I mean, I make videos on people and crack jokes about them for a living, so when I saw this in my sub feed, especially the title of it, I knew that I had to make a video. It's like my fat self sitting in line at the grocery store and making eye contact with that Snickers bar. Like, you know dang well that I'm gonna put that in my cart and buy it because I'm gonna have to go for that thing, dude. There's no way around it once I make eye contact with it.
This is the room that has the bigger bed that people will swap in and out of every night just so that everyone can get equal turns, you know, sharing a bed.
Dude, when it's not your turn, you have to sleep in the guest bedroom and cry yourself to sleep, I guess. What a harsh way to live, dude. But I guess these guys just signed themselves up for this lifestyle. Like, nobody told them to start dating this girl at the same time. You know, apparently it's just something they're into and don't mind, but from an outsider's perspective, this is kind of sad, honestly.
The first polyamorous relationship I had been in was actually with Travis and Ethan. Travis was the one who had brought up the idea to me.
Of course it was Travis that started all of this. I'm just trying to imagine in my head the thought process behind this. Like, honestly, I would have thought that she was the one that proposed it and was like, hey, you know, what do you think about being polygamous? But nah, this dude must have gone up to her at some point and been like, look, babe, I love you, but I think you should see other people. No, I'm not like breaking up with you. I just want you to date other dudes while you date me.
I've known Ethan since junior high, and we made things official recently, but we've basically been dating for about 2 years now.
I'm sorry, I can't even listen to what she's saying right now. I need you guys to really focus up on the situation, all right? Ethan is wearing a human seatbelt and just looks absolutely dead inside. If Travis wanted to hold her hand so darn bad, couldn't they just switch seats? This looks absolutely miserable.
Are you all quite competitive when it comes to games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to try not to be.
So is there any one person that tends to win when you play games?
Definitely Chris.
Of course they're all competitive. Maybe they all signed up to be her boyfriends so that they could duel it out and see who comes out victorious, because eventually she's gonna dump one or two of them, right? I mean, I feel like even if you have everything catered to you and 4 people providing for you at all times, it would still drive you crazy eventually. Like, that's a lot of people to handle.
They're all more than welcome to have another partner if they so choose, but as of currently, no. Honestly, I would love it if somebody found a second partner.
She's sitting here like dropping subtle hints. Please, one of you find someone else to date. Dear God, I can't handle all 4 of you trying to be with me at one time. Hey, here's an idea though. I know it's kind of crazy and, you know, out there, but listen to me, all right? Hear me out. If you are finding this to be too stressful, maybe don't date 4 dudes at the same time, all right? Again, it's not like anyone's forcing any of you to do this, so, I mean, if it's a struggle, cut one of them out of the picture or something. It sounds pretty simple to me.
How often do you experience jealousy in the relationship?
Regretfully, a lot of the time.
And yeah, we could have expected that. There's a lot of jealousy in this relationship. The setup they have going here is basically 4 nerdy roommates that are all probably running in the same guild on WoW, and then they all happen to be also dating the 5th female roommate in their house. That's gonna cause some major tension there, man, especially when she's been dating certain people longer than others. And she even claimed that the master bedroom was her and Travis's, so clearly she kind of played favorites. I don't know, it just seems like they're all having this difficult time with this, and it would probably be healthier for all of them to just have normal relationships. But if this is what they really want, of course, I mean, I can't change their minds on it.
It helps if you know the person. An example, seeing her with Ethan, a lot easier because I was friends with him. Her and Chris was a bit dicier at first. There was a lot more jealousy, and I'll openly admit that.
This is so mind-boggling to me. This guy just said that it's easier for him to see her with one of his homies. If anything, that would be way worse, dude. Like, no, I'm not trying to share my girl with my friends. It really does seem like Travis is the ringleader, though. Like, he's clearly the one calling the shots. I wonder if he's in charge of the spreadsheet they have each week, detailing the time they get with each other. Like, do you think this is just like a job, and they have shifts and actual schedules set up? Because if so, that would be pretty smart and hilarious.
Would you ever consider a romantic relationship with each other?
I don't really know, to be honest. I guess I'm open to it, but I'm not gonna go after it.
Alright, I sense a disturbance in the force here. Turns out Travis is down to maybe start a love triangle or a pentagon, or honestly, I'm so bad with geometry and shapes, dude, I don't even know what this would be. It's a freaking love Deathly Hollow sign at this point. And yeah, it turns out that he might be the only one that is trying to date one of the other dudes here. You know, these other guys are probably just like, sorry bro, I'm only in it to share our girlfriend. I'm not into that, man. Better luck next time. But actually, now that I think about it, maybe that's why he keeps egging her on to add more people into this relationship, so that eventually she finds someone that's down. As I said earlier, guys, turns out she is indeed pregnant. She's about a couple months out from the due date here, so time is wearing thin, and I'm just wondering if they even know who the dad is at this point. If they were jealous once, imagine how toxic it's gonna be once that kid is born. Like, really think about that, alright? These competitive dudes are all gonna stare at that baby day in, day out, thinking, wow, can't believe that's not my kid, and someone else beat me to it. Like, that's not a good vibe to have in that household. And if they can't handle regular polygamy and relationship things right now, I don't know how they will handle having a child around in the mix too, because that could just make tensions rise to an all-time high. Hey, you guys made it pretty far into this video, so real quick, I'm gonna ask you to drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in the next 5 seconds. And if you can do all of that quick enough, I will reward you with your very own flying car. Look though, if any police officers see you driving it around, you're definitely going to jail, alright? Because it's pretty illegal to have this technology. So good luck getting anywhere with it. Anyways, let's get back into the rest of the video.
And so who's the father of the baby?
So Chris is the biological father.
Dude, oh my god. The reactions here are so bad. They're legit so angry and tilted by this. Mind you that Chris is the new guy in this bunch too, so he's like the newest addition into this weird relationship, I don't know, pentagon like I was saying. So he just swooped in and put a bun in the oven right quick, so of course that's gonna tilt the rest of these dudes, who have been spending so much time with her over the years, probably trying to convince her to have a kid. Oh, I am loving this a bit too much. Like, this situation is just so odd, and something that I would never have seen or come across in my life. I'm just so glad the internet exists, dude. Like, this is wild.
We just know that because of timing. But as far as, I guess, socially goes, we're all raising the baby together, so everyone's dad.
They know it because of timing. I'm telling you, dude, they definitely have a schedule or something printed out in their fridge each week detailing who gets time with her and who doesn't. Are these dudes just having to sleep in bunk beds when they're off the clock? Because if so, that makes things even worse. Like, imagine having to have this situation and then you don't even get space to yourself when you aren't with her. You have to hang out with your other co-boyfriends, I guess to call them. I don't know the term for it.
Having an unusual relationship structure has meant they've all received judgment in different forms.
Dude, I'm actually mad. Like, I was talking with my girlfriend just yesterday about how much we hate these freaking family stickers on cars, and then these fools went out and got custom ones made. Think of how confusing that is to see on a car. Like, I would just think it's just a family with 3 adult sons as well, and for some reason they went out to get a sticker made once they were all grown up. Like, I would not think, oh yeah, this is one chick with 4 different boyfriends.
My friend group was not very supportive of it at all. My family is slowly coming around to the idea.
Dang, man, seeing this kind of makes me feel bad. Like, this is obviously something that each of these guys is passionate about and wants to do, so it's hard when you have family and friends that don't approve. But also, I see myself and think of how I would react if I heard a close friend was doing this. You know, I'd probably be trying to talk him or her out of it too, because it's just not normal or healthy in my opinion. And I don't know, at this point, the guy is about to be a dad, so you almost have to be a bit more supportive than you would, because, I mean, now there's a child in the mix, and that's pretty important when it's your grandchild. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I think this is probably illegal in some states, right? Like, I don't know, but I guess I barely know the laws in my own state, so don't take my word for that, alright? I'm not a lawyer. So crazy enough, Turns out that all of them are down to raise this kid. Now, I'm not sure if the situation is going to change when that kid is actually born. You know, they could be all talk right now, and then some of them dip when the responsibility comes around, because it doesn't seem like all these guys are all that old or mature, but I mean, that's good news at least. All in all, I just want to reinforce real quick that I have not been trying to personally attack anyone in this video or anyone in the relationship like this. I simply just think it's really odd and not what I would do, and was great content, so please guys, keep it somewhat civil in the comments, or at least as civil as YouTube comments can be, I guess. Anyways, that about does it for today's video. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace out.